GD Cross
ZomBmu
and
right
ZomBmu.
here, and then GD Cross will be here in a second, I'm sure.
Okay.
I really
got-
like that he's repping the engine shirt, though.
I like is like, wait, we have another Engine player in here? Like, I see Poets in Pool 1, but we haven't got a stream match with him yet. So, although this is going to be round 3 of the bracket, GD Cross got a bye, and the person he was supposed to play up in the bye, Rusty, just didn't show up today. So this is actually GD Cross's first match of the night. He was supposed to actually have a money match earlier today, but his opponent didn't show up in time in order for us to stream it. So I don't think GD Cross has actually had a chance to warm up at this point. Like, this is the third round of the pools, and this is actually the first time he's getting a real match in today.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of an opportunity he's had to warm up. And I know he's working with a new controller setup. He's got like some buttons on the back of his pad.
He told me beforehand that although he brought them to show off, like, he like handed to me, like, you have to like hold your fingers together like this at the back of it, and it just like messes with your head when you've got a PS4 pad in your hand. He said he's actually taken it off. Like, he's going to practice it in the long run, but he's not comfortable enough with the tournament today. He was like showing it off today. That's what he told me.
Right. Yeah. He's got it. He's interested in using it, but he's not quite prepared to do it today.
Yeah, like fundamentally, this is a marathon. Every little thing that's like messing in the back of your head, like putting a little rock in your shoe, is going to mess you up. Keep it simple, keep it consistent.
Yeah, you can't have any of that. You can't be second guessing yourself because you feel like your controller's weird or whatever it is. You have to be solid on that.
Like, the big thing about it is that when he was holding on the PS4 pad, he had said you had to like, take your middle fingers, like hold them together like this, and you hold that, and you like put your middle fingers together like this on the back. It feels weird, doesn't it? It's like there's like a nerve going straight across both your fingers.
Playing on this feels weird for me. So no matter what,
you got your giant stick right in front of you right here.
I'm gonna be right there. It's gonna be strange for me regardless. But
in the long run, he said it was actually going to be a major improvement because when you hold your fingers like that, your ring fingers can like touch the back paddles on that really quickly and easily, and it's really efficient to just have one button sparking, but you don't have to like reach over for R3 or like bind it to the center part. Like, I play on PC, so like having sparking bound to the center button on the PS4 pad, you can't do that on PC. You'll like just like exit out of the game. So you actually have to like learn a different setup on your home practice setup than at the tournament. Having back paddles like that is probably the best solution. As we're going into the game with Bongwater, as GD Cross bringing up Blue Vegeta, Janemba, and Android 21 in the back. It's a really spicy team. Android 21 is a viable anchor if she's got meter.
Yeah, it's a weird spot for her to be on the team. Maybe the spot you see her in the least.
Well,
but if GD Cross is confident, I want to see what he can do with it. Absolutely.
While ZomBmu is playing a nearly meta team with Kid Buu and Bardock, but choosing black for more fun rather than more solid comebacks. As with a pair of good reflects from GD Cross, managing to actually reflect Kid Buu. You know how hard that is? Gets a pickup and takes a chunk off of Kid Buu. It was a scaled combo, so it didn't do too much. Drops it slightly, and in the scramble afterwards, a super dash hits Cross and puts him in the delayed wake-up. That counter notification, he did buttons on wake-up trying to call out a Dragon Rush or like something. ZomBmu just waited for it. Because the delayed wake-up does have an animation. It's like 20 frames long. I like that guard cancel. Good choice. Kid Buu's long 5M animation gives you plenty of time to safely guard cancel. However, gets a pickup, throws Janemba around, scaled combo, but he's getting the blue life off of Blue Vegeta and brings him back in. EX Boo Ball, cross up high. Reflects out, that was cheeky. Does manage to only just barely get chipped by an assist rather than getting a full pickup off of it. Air grab!
Spends the super, too. And it's not going to be scaled very hard. It is scaled off the throw, though, isn't it?
It's scaled, but it's not infinitely scaled. I would have liked to see DHC into Janemba or Android 21 there, and he's going to lose the character over it.
That's really what I thought was going to happen. It would have given the opportunity to get a little bit more of that blue health back.
Especially Janemba's delayed hyper combo throws them all the way into the corner. It doesn't necessarily give you good frame advantage or guaranteed mix-up, but it gives you advantage in neutral. Ooh, not quite in time to punish the projectile counter, but ZomBmu is just playing slow, and he's like trying to bait things out from GD Cross. Like, he just did run-up block, called Kid Buu assist. He did wait for it, try and bait out the Janemba counter state. Wait for it, try and bait out the teleport. The teleport's invulnerable in frame 1, but it's got a cooldown afterwards that they got hit out of. Like, ZomBmu's playing this really slow, patient, waiting for you to press the button game. And that was a true string into a Kid Buu thing, but he messed up the Oki slightly, and GD Cross was able to jump out of it and get Android 21 2 snaps and a level 3. 2 steals and a level 3.
And they're yellow steals, which is solid, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to get good.
It's grounded yellow steel, though, so it's not going to be that useful in snapback. Forward steal! Oh! I don't think it was possible to kill off of that grounded grounded command grab. It was too heavily scaling, but he should have at least done Vanish into Snapback.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Android
I would've
21's
liked to
got
see him
good
snap.
snapback game if she's got Emitter. This is one of the reasons why she works as Anchor. Just runs at him, tries to see if he's like going for 2H or something. Yeah, baited a 2H there, but couldn't get a pickup. Air to air, waited for 2H, not able to get a pickup again. I feel like he should be using, Cross should be using Sparking Vanish in order to convert off these whiff 2Hs.
Right, and maybe he can use that information in the next set. He's jumped at ZomBmu a couple times, and he's baited a 2H. He probably whiffed like 2 or 3 2Hs there. So if he can
three
use
is
that
my count.
information in the next set, he can really take advantage of it.
Yeah, the next set's happening right now because Sparking's gone and there's another level 1 in order to finish it off. As ZomBmu with a really convincing performance, all 3 characters alive, and it felt like he was in control of the game the majority of the time. There's a moment right when GD Cross sparked up on Android 21 where it felt like he had the game, and also right before it. But although he got the command grab and got really powerful combo steals for it, he just didn't get anything off it because he didn't vanish or spark up afterwards.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ooh, Air Key Blast gets called out with a Super Dash. Misses the pickup, though, and only gets a small sliver of health for it. Yeah, Bardock assist is really hard to time for things like that. Most assists you can just like hit heavy and assist at the same time. Kid Buu, every single jump in feels like a 50-50 because you can like do weird cancel stuff and land and go empty low whenever he feels like it. Gets Cross nervous, 2 for flinching, thrown in the corner. He's down to a third of the character left. Just goes low. I like the Janemba pickup. It's a bit weird, and he ends up dropping it. Got Ansi, tried like walking forward right there, and wasn't blocking low anymore.
Yeah, got hit by the 2M. And it's unfortunate that he loses Blue Vegeta so early on, because it looked really like it could be really strong at the beginning of last round.
Ooh, gets an air-to-air, but doesn't get the pickup afterward. Oh! Goes for the wrong combo route, knocks the Happy Birthday out of it. Still taking half of Kid Buu's life, and going for level 3 Oki. I think he's being pulled out of the corner. Like, I think Andrea gets 21 gets her nasty mid-screen setup off this.
Yeah, you're totally
And
right.
goes for Sparking Bait. Sparking Bait. ZomBmu. He's got 2 characters left. He doesn't feel the need to save Kid Buu because Bardock plus Beam is still a solid shell. Doesn't spark up. GD Cross gives up his pressure over that Sparking Bait, and after a couple of neutral exchanges, Bardock comes out, slams Android 21 to the corner of level 3.
Yep, side switch into level 3. Now he's
Hard knockdown for Oki.
Hard knockdown.
GD Cross actually wasn't perfectly in the corner there. There could have been a really cheeky setup if ZomBmu had called that out.
It could have been really spooky. I appreciate the spark out there. I think it's the right call.
I'm not the biggest fan of grounded yellow grab because it doesn't have, although it's got anti-air properties from frame 1, it doesn't actually have that big of a hitbox. You can't like use it in snapback pressure, and it whiffs against crouching people, so it's not useful in standard block strings either. I think GD Cross was expecting that to connect, with a frame trap to connect, but ZomBmu was just playing slow and patient, and like looking for his opening. And he's actually got good reflexes to back it up.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him continue that LLL. He would have got the pick up there for sure.
Ooh,
Great command grab.
Command grab. Although Janemba's command grab is slow, it's got a weird animation behind it, and people don't play against Janemba enough to learn it. So although you should be able to jump out of it consistently, people just don't know this setup.
Yeah, it's a little slow, right? But if you get the hit, you get some good damage after most times.
Oh, yeah. Goes for Medium Slicer mid-screen. Medium Slicer does not link mid-screen. You need to go EX Slicer or go for a different option. Janemba drops out, gets a slight pickup, and snaps into Android 21 and is going for level 3 Oki. This time, looks fully cornered, so she's only getting a high-low. She goes high.
And ZomBmu sparks out. All his characters at about a third health. I think that was the good call. If Goku Black had gotten picked up there, he would have gotten
You can't guard cancel against people in sparking. They've got too many options to make themselves safe, block the guard cancel, get a free punish.
And that's exactly what we saw there.
In that situation, although he had committed to a button, he just dash canceled out of it, blocked the incoming guard cancel. The sparking is gone on both players, but GD Cross has an uphill battle now. I do not like that guard cancel. Goku Black, you need to watch him commit to 5M or 5H before you can really challenge him with a guard cancel, even solo. We have a fist bump, good game exchange, as GD Cross is being sent to losers bracket 0-2 as ZomBmu with a really impressive performance. I liked his Goku Black play. The only thing I didn't necessarily like about ZomBmu's play is I saw him use Light Slicer as an approach tool at one point. Because Light Slicer's first hit's a Ki Blast, you can always reflect the second hit of it.
Right.
You can only approach with Light Slicer or end a block string with Light Slicer if you got an assist afterwards. And an assist that's going to give you plus frames if they reflect out of it. And not only that, but he approached with Light Slicer and then vanished on the hits. That is playing with fire because they could have
It's not real. Yeah.
It's not real at all because they reflect the blade. He vanished into the corner of it, and he could have been reflected a second time. So I'm not a big fan of that approaching of Light Slicer. Otherwise, amazing play from ZomBmu. Extremely patient. I love the defensive style. Just I'm gonna wait for you to press the button.
Yeah,
oh, you press the button. Let's go.
Really solid. Again, really picks his spots. Is making smart decisions and waiting to press a button until he has the right opportunity.